The Killing of a Sacred Deer is a disturbing yet amazing and beautiful film that I highly recommend watching. Now, instead of reviewing the movie overall, I think it would be good to explain the ending. So, spoilers, obviously. So Colin Farrell plays a heart surgeon named Stephen and has a wife named Anna, as well as a daughter named Kim and a son named Bob, and he also is regularly seeing this strange boy called Martin. Now, Bob and Kim have been mysteriously paralysed, and even though they took them to the hospital to run tests, they don't know why. They're physically well, but they're just paralysed and they're beginning to refuse food. Martin tells Stephen that there are 4 stages to this. Stage 1 is paralysis of the limbs, Stage 2 is refusal of food, Stage 3 is bleeding from the eyes, and Stage 4 is death. So in order to cure the illness, Stephen must kill one member of his family. So just after Bob's eyes begin to start bleeding, Stephen ties everyone up, puts pillowcases on their heads, he puts a beanie over his head, and he begins to spin around shooting randomly, missing twice before hitting Bob in the head on the 3rd shot, killing him instantly. The final scene is the family in the diner as Kim is eating fries when Martin walks past, who goes to the counter to get a water. Each member of the family looks at him and they all leave. By far the most peculiar element of the film is how the children are paralysed from the waist down, and as Martin is seemingly able to control their illness, as seen when Kim walks to the hospital window to see Martin because he wills her to. Personally, I just believe that Martin has supernatural powers, which is sort of hinted at when Anna kisses his feet, as if he is a king or god. The title, The Killing of a Sacred Deer, is a reference to the Greek tale where the warrior Agamemnon accidentally kills a sacred deer that used to belong to the god Artemis, and in exchange for the deer's life, she requires a blood sacrifice of Agamemnon's daughter. Seeing as Stephen accidentally killed Martin's father during surgery, this creates a deeper connection between Martin and Artemis, and quite possibly a stronger argument if Martin is actually a god. The title is also a reference to the murder of a child, which is commonly perceived as an innocent being, and one that is, sacred and shouldn't be killed at all. As for the explanation of the final scene, I would say it comes down to 2 central themes: justice and being equal. The illness that the children suffer and the family undergo is Martin's ideal justice.
It's the only thing I can think of as close to justice.
The same way Stephen's ideal justice is him kidnapping and beating up Martin. Stephen believing what he is going through is actually injustice and not justice because he refuses to take blame for the death of Martin's father.
A surgeon never kills a patient. An anesthesiologist can kill a patient, but a surgeon never can.
One is blindfolded. Is a reference to Lady Justice, and I was saying that justice is blind. Being equal is also very prevalent with Martin too, as he explains to Anna when he's eating his spaghetti that he showed quite distress finding out that everyone ate spaghetti the same way. He originally believing that he was special, along with his father who ate it differently, but implies that he doesn't feel special anymore and he just feels equal to everyone. Martin being equal is also prevalent in the scene where he bites a chunk out of Stephen's arm and then he proceeds to bite a chunk out of his own arm so he can be equal. And so here is my theory for the final scene. The diner plays the role of a court. The justice has been served for the death of Bob, a much-loved member of the family, which the family blames a singular person for his actions, even though it isn't really his fault, or that he just refuses to take the blame for. This creating a parallel between the family and Martin as they equally blame each other for different family tragedies and creates them as equals to each other, a theme seen throughout the movie. But there is a juxtaposition of Martin in his first scene, as they are a family and Martin is a singular person, and Kim is eating burger and fries as well, her representation of her connection with Martin itself. It is different because she eats the fries first, covered in ketchup, something Martin just simply refuses to do because he believes in saving the best for last. Which may also be the reason why Anna doesn't get sick in the movie, because he believes Anna is the best person in the family. Have you seen The Killing of the Sacred Deer? What did you think of it? What's your interpretation of the ending of The Killing of the Sacred Deer? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you become one of the Platypus, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh wow, you made it to the end of the video. Good job. Click that subscribe button over there for more good content, or click one of these 2 videos down below, which is probably one of my most recent ones, probably. I mean, just click either one of them. Either one's really good enough.